Alright, so that brings us to question number 9. The question number 9 is from the topic of thermochemistry. We have been given the enthalpies of formation of CO2 gas, H2O liquid and glucose solid at a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade. The values for all the three compounds have been given in the question, and we need to figure out the standard enthalpy of combustion. Now, one important fact which I would like to point out is per gram of glucose, because generally what we do in questions, what we do in classrooms, or what we practice is that we always calculate enthalpies per mole and not per gram. So this is one important point over here which needs to be taken care of, that ultimately we have to give our answer in per gram and not in per mole, right? Fine. So for calculating the enthalpy of combustion, we know that first of all we have to write the reaction for combustion of 1 mole of glucose. So that is a fairly simple familiar equation, C6H12O6 solid on combustion with 6O2 gas goes to, this is a very standard equation, goes to hydrocarbons on combustion produce CO2 and H2O. So glucose, 1 mole of glucose plus 6O2 gas goes to 6 CO2 gas plus 6 times H2O liquid. This is the reaction. Now the delta H for the above reaction will be simply the delta H combustion of glucose, and the delta H of above reaction, or rather the delta H of any reaction, can be written in terms of delta HF, that is the total enthalpy of formation of products, total enthalpy of formation sigma HF of products minus sigma HF, that is the total enthalpy of formation of reactants. This is how we can write delta H for any reaction. So if we apply this concept over here, we will find that the enthalpy of formation of products can be written as 6 into the delta HF for CO2 gas, which if we look in the question has been given as minus 400 kilojoule per mole. This is the value for CO2. So we substitute over here 6 into minus 400. Now what else we are getting? We are getting 6 moles of H2O. So we put 6 and we take the value of H2O from the question as what? Minus 300. We substitute this value over here. We get 6 into minus 300. This takes care of the products minus the enthalpy of formation of reactants. If we go back to the reactants, we find we have 1 mole of glucose, and the enthalpy of formation of glucose in the question has been given as minus 1300 kilojoule. So we'll put that value back over here. It will be minus times minus of 1300. And what about O2? O2 is missing over here and no data in the question for O2 has been given. So you must remember that O2 gas is an element in its, what do we call that? Standard state. Do you recall it now? And all elements in the standard state have their delta H formation for all things in standard state. I will write that in short form. Standard state equals 0. This is a very important thing which must be kept in mind at all cost while solving problems on thermochemistry. So for O2 we need not put anything, it will simply be 0. And further, if we carry out this calculation, it will come out to be minus 29. That you can do on your own, that's a fairly simple stuff. 2900, and all these values, as you can see in the question, are in kilojoule. It will be minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. This is very important. What you have just got the value. See, those students who are not careful will calculate this answer and straight away try to tick the answer as B. But unfortunately, let me tell you, that would be a wrong answer and it would fetch you minus 1 mark. It would get you a negative mark, because it states very clearly that it is per gram and not per mole. So what do we do now? What we simply need to do now is that we need to divide the delta H calculated just now, the delta H combustion which we have calculated just now, as minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. Okay, and we have been asked to calculate per gram. So we all know that the molar mass for glucose C6H12O6 happens to be how much? You know that it's 180 gram. You can easily calculate it. It's a very simple thing to do. And so finally, coming back to the answer, delta H combustion per gram of glucose would be equal to minus 2900 kilojoule upon 180 gram, which will give you the answer as, if you carry out the calculations, it will come out to be minus 16.11 kilojoule per gram. Let's revisit the options, and we find that straight away what we have just calculated in option C, that is minus 16.11 kilojoule, which is our correct answer for the question. And that again would now bring us to the last question of this section, that is question number 10. In question number 10, we have been asked upon treatment with ammoniacal H2S. Ammoniacal H2S means a solution of H2S with NH4OH. The metal ion that precipitates as a sulfide is. So the correct answer to this question, this is a very informative question. If you know your chapter of qualitative analysis from inorganic chemistry, you would find it a very simple question to answer. The correct answer to this question would be D, because first of all, MgS is not a PPT. Sulfides of alkali earth metals are not precipitated, so this is not PPT. If we come to A and B, that is Fe and Al, these compounds will be respectively precipitated as, because you must know that in a solution we also have ammoniacal. Ammoniacal means the presence of NH4OH, right? So in presence of NH4OH, Fe would be precipitated as FeOH whole thrice, and your Al, aluminium, would be precipitated as AlOH whole thrice. So both A, B and C, or rather all three of them, A, B and C, will not be precipitated, and D will be the correct answer to this question. Thank you very much.